Hey guys, welcome back to Astro Cubing. So, today, it's Monday, so let's talk about how my progress is going. Just before we start that, this is quite a long video compared to my other ones. So, if you don't want to see all this talking, you just want to get to the solves, just right here. This is the time. Skip to there. But if you do want to hear about how I've been practicing for +1 cross and +1 repair, yeah, stay tuned and I'll talk about that. And actually, let's get talking about that right now. So this week I've been trying to do cross +1. Cross +1 is while you're doing inspection, you inspect a cross and your first F2 weld pair. This is quite hard, and I'll probably need another few days to fully get better at this, or probably a few more, maybe like a week, maybe a month. This is not a very easy technique to learn, so consistently you'll probably be hearing me talk about cross +1 in the videos because it is quite a hard thing to learn for me. Now, cross +1 is mainly difficult because you have to look what cross is going to do to your cube and then see if you can plane out your first F2 weld plan. So this is how I've been doing it, and we'll get a down shot for this to show you what I've been doing. Alright, so this is a different camera angle to help you maybe see how I've been learning this a little bit better. So what I first do is I look at cross. Let me actually make this a bit easier for myself. Okay, this is my cross, and I'm going to see what I would do. So I'd do probably U2, this, L, D prime, F prime. So let's undo those moves, and let's see what this will do to the top layer. For the top layer, this edge will go over here. And just to let you know, what I mainly do is when I'm inspecting for my cross first pair is I look for my edge first, and while I'm solving my cross, I try to find usually my corner, but sometimes I just find my corner and know where it's going to go beforehand. So I would see this edge would go to the back. And I usually try to get my edges, whatever edge I'm going to solve, to go to the back, because for this one, yeah, I can insert it into the back slot here, and that would actually be pretty good. So if I can do back slot, that can work, because usually I don't use U moves or B moves in my solves. But for this one, I will be doing a U2, which brings this edge to the back. Now, we also see this edge, we see this corner. So let's see what happens. So this would do the U2. This edge goes back here. This corner goes here. I then know what's going to happen. I'm going to bring this down. That doesn't affect any of these two pieces. I'm going to bring this over. Doesn't affect these pieces. But when I do this F, the green will be like this, which means I will have this case, which this case can actually be solved pretty quickly from this angle. And then while I'm doing that, I would plane out my second piece, which I wasn't doing that actually, so let's see. Okay. Now doing Y moves and inspecting to try to figure out your next pair, quite hard, but I would probably notice after I do this, this would be my first one to do next. So do that, move over. So yeah. So I've been mainly trying to, for this one, to also be able to look ahead to my other pairs while I'm doing F2L. So this works both ways, because if I can plan out cross, my first pair, while doing cross, I can probably pretty much lately be able to also plan out my first pair while I'm doing my other pairs. I mean, I completely messed up that sentence. I can also plan out my other F2L pair while I'm solving one. So I have these two in the back. I can be like, okay, there's some others, and I can do it. So while I'm solving other pairs, I'm doing inspection. I'm looking around the cube. And how I've actually been doing this quite a lot is I'll be holding the cube like this. I'm going to solve it, like while I'm like doing F2L. So I have these two in the back. So while I'm doing like this pair, I look around to see where the corner is. Corner for my next pair. So I've been moving my head around, keeping the cube completely still. So I'll just center this in the shot. Then I move my head around. I don't move it too much, but I do like go like if the cube's here, I'm like move my head just a tiny bit so I can see what's on the left side and maybe on the right side, just to see if I can tell what would my next F2L pair be. Which, if I can do that, helps me speed up F2L, and if I can also do that pretty well, I can get my cross to first pair down. Now, I've not been practicing my transition that well. I'm hoping for my transition to get down to like 2 seconds, because then that would be pretty good. And my overall goal is cross 1 second. F2L, if I can get that down to 5 seconds, I'd be really happy, because that's really quick. And then my other things, you know, as long as they're under like 4 seconds, that will be sub 10. So I think probably next week, or I will be working on, I'm not totally decided yet. I'll probably look at these average of 5 I'm about to show you and figure out what my next move will be. Do I want to learn some CBLs? Do I want me to learn more OLLs or more F2L cases? I'll probably go with more F2L cases because I don't know that many. I just watch videos and they're like, oh, do blah 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 for this case, which super helpful. Watch those videos, watch example solves. That can speed up your solves quite a lot. But learning other algorithms are good too. So I'm going to show you the average of 5 right now and maybe do a voiceover, but probably not.